Greetings, RC Model Geeks. And here we are
in the shed once again.
That's all right, mate. I
thought you were coming in with me there.
No. I listened to it on the last video and it sounded really gay, so I thought I won't do that again.
Do you want to do it again then?
That's all right.
Greetings, RC Model Geeks.
So, so obviously Mad Colin was skiving yesterday.
Yeah.
So there was no video. So I sort of got on with a few little things while he wasn't here. Obviously I wanted him to be able to, claim the fame for doing this plane. So I didn't do too much.
Hang on, I'm a part and I don't know it. Claim the fame for doing this plane.
I know. Take the credit even.
Oh, thanks.
So, what did I do yesterday before we cover what we've done today? Yesterday, I mounted the flap servos, which are here.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the servos I'm using for the flaps are actually smaller than the hole cut out.
Yes.
So what I had to do is I had to fill in the gap. So I made like a T-nut kind of shape, 3D printed, and basically glued that in there with a hole in it so we can then screw that in perfectly. And I did that on both wings. And I started to yesterday replace all of the hinges as well. It had those like horrible like mylar gluing ones.
Oh, the horrible
those
stuff.
Ones.
Yes.
Yeah, and they were sort of half glued in already and half not. So as you can see, look, the glue never really penetrated properly.
No.
And this is the factory, obviously, that put them in like that. So it wasn't really doing the job anyway. They did pull out fairly easily. So I've replaced them with the round hinges. I'll go and get one just to remind you.
Uh-huh.
I replaced it with these like pin hinges. Yeah, they're easy to install. I love these. These are much easier than positioning slotted hinges. This is much easier to do. So replace them all on there. There's 6 here, 3 on the aileron and 3 on the flap. Yeah, and much nicer feeling, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. So I did half of that yesterday, and we've just done the rest this afternoon, haven't we, Mako?
Uh-huh.
On that, we've also replaced them on the rudder here.
Yeah.
This rudder isn't installed; it's just slotted in for the moment because we were just dry fitting everything. So that's got pin hinges. We haven't yet done them on the horizontal stab and on the elevator. We're going to do that next. Yesterday, I also glued in the spar tube here, so that is in there as well. And then we contemplated, didn't we, rather than having 2 servo connectors, and having to plug it all in each time, putting a connector in the wing and in the body here.
Yeah.
Because strangely enough, I do have some. So I thought about doing that. If I can find them in a minute, I'll show you. But yeah, so probably then, so it's easy. All you do is just slide the wing on, boom, it automatically connects. Done.
Yeah.
No faffing with servo leads and stuff.
Dropping in the wing and
we'll
whatever.
probably do that. It depends if I can be asked or not, really. Because basically you've got to. What I'll do is 3D print an adapter plate.
Any excuse for a bit of 3D printing?
I love 3D printing now. So yeah, I might just do a little adapter plate that fits into these cutouts here, properly, and then it's just a matter of, done. So if we do that, I'll show you. If we don't, I won't. That's about it, isn't it, so far?
Yeah, I think so.
It doesn't sound like much, but actually it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's come a long way again, but it ain't finished.
No.
And of course we had Saltmarsh Pete over this morning, didn't we?
Yeah.
Oh, right. So that was that. That was the morning gone.
Yeah.
So we're really on a half day today, aren't we?
Yeah.
Just trying to knock it off. I don't think I don't think there's anything else that I've done. No. That's it. So, yeah, we're going to plod on for a bit more. I mean, you know, it's just like loads of little gribbly bits, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, shall I give you a quick flash?
That's a nice plane over there, guys. And there's the 3D print. No, that's anyway.
No, I mean, there'll be a video on this at some point, but I mean, I wet myself almost when I saw this. So, I mean, most of you go, oh, you're an idiot. What are you getting excited for? But if I open this up, single channel radio control, technical publication. Who remembers MAP? Who remembers MAP? These had two names. MAP. It's Modelers something publishing, Model Aeronautical Press, right? But it was also Modelers Accident Protection. Who remembers that insurance from back in the 80s? Anyway, single channel radio control. This is the Bible on how to do single channel radio control. It was designed for proper aeronautical modelers. You know, you actually needed to know something back in the day. There's like electrical stuff, there's everything in there. Brill.
Nice.
And some instructions for what is in this box here. And then what is in the box. Ticky ticky tocks. This is a McGregor single channel transmitter. You control the whole plane by pressing this button.
That is amazing.
Eh?
What?
I'm nearly, like I said, I'm like over the moon, right? Boom. Here's a receiver. Actually, do you know what? I've got Futaba 35 meg receivers that are bigger than this, but there is your receiver. It's a mini Mac McGregor, 27 megahertz with an aerial. And then we have this little baby. Now, what do they call this? Ergomite Special Servo, made in Japan. Ritmax Futaba. It's an FR53. All right, it's a cross between an escapement and a servo, really. Yeah, the arm actually moves by rotating this disc. So you've got, what do they call that? That is like an Archimedes something or other. I can't remember that. What it's called now, but yeah. Anyway, that rotates round and that moves that like that and like that, and like by pressing that button, it like does different things. But you know, blah blah blah. And then there was an add-on servo, or whatever you want to call it, a Gamo servo pack. They do call it a servo in this one. Same principle. You connect your push rod here. This rotates round and gives you the backwards and forwards movement. Yeah, I'm a bit excited. Single channel excitement.
Wow.
And it's going to be completely unreliable as shit, but it'll be fun trying, won't it?
Well, yeah.
You need quite a lot of batteries. There's one battery pack. Quite interesting battery pack, that. Well, you know, assembly thing.
Yeah.
And then there's another one. Look at that. All very, very interesting. I mean, it's engineered, isn't it? Look at that. Look at that.
Proper stuff.
It's proper engineered, that. Give you a quick look inside the transmitter, shall we? I know this isn't about this plane, but there you go. That's what you get inside a single channel transmitter. It's got a crystal that you can change out. A switch, a few electronics, battery. There you go. Like I said, we're not going to go into it deeply today. I'm not going to plug it in or anything. But yeah, got that to come sometime. I don't know what it's going to go in, or whatever, or how I'm going to do it, but we will do it. Maybe a Junior 60. I have got a Junior 60 kit.
Yeah.
I don't know, or maybe convert that Junior 60. I don't know. I just don't know. But something, or maybe a Majestic Major, a bit big maybe, but for like a flyaway, which it obviously will do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. That is it. So anyway, back to the triplane. And yeah, we'll get on with this and come back to you when we've done something. At the
Rightio.
moment, we're going to have a coffee, aren't we?
Yeah.
A bit warm, isn't it, mate?
It is.
28 in here.
Yeah, I'm sweating.
Yeah, I've got a little bit of a sweat on.
Yeah.
And I haven't done nothing.
No.
Yeah, it's a little bit warm. Right, back soon.
Yeah, cheers.
It's the next day, isn't it?
It is already.
We gave up, didn't we? We thought,
Yeah.
"Oh, enough of this." It was too humid and horrible, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's very hot.
Actually, it's not the next day. It's the day after the next day, isn't it?
Have we lost that much time?
Yeah. Were you back?
Yeah.
And yeah, so we've still been getting on. When Colin wasn't here again, I've been just doing little gribbly bits and stuff. But anyway, this morning, well, actually, it was this afternoon, wasn't it? We've put on the horizontal stab and the vertical fin.
Yeah.
Yeah, bless you, Father.
And the Holy
Bless him.
Ghost. Yeah.
Right. And we glued that on. We had a bit of fiddle farting with that, didn't we?
Oh, yeah.
Right. The the tailplane didn't. The horizontal stab weren't horizontal. Well, to the wing tube anyway.
No.
So we had to file out a bit of the slot, get that in there, glued it in, glued the vertical fin in, and then after that, because you always get a gap, don't you? You know, you always get a line. As you can see, we're pretty disappeared-y line here.
Yeah.
As white silicone sealer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant stuff.
Yeah, sealed it off, lovely, looks nice. Like factory, but better.
I was going to say that bit.
I know you were, but I beat you to it.
Okay.
So, done. The other things we have done is we got rid of the crappy mylar hinges again. These things. These were pre-installed already and glued, but as you can see, the glue didn't penetrate very well where they'd done it in the factory anyway. So, I hate them anyway.
Yeah.
So, obviously, we've put pin hinges in everything.
Yes.
Yeah. We still. Oh no, I've got the hole in there.
Yeah,
That's all right.
it's all ready to go.
I mean, if we're lucky, it'll even like fit.
Yeah. Only feel
There
like
you go. All right. Pin hinge, beautiful. And we've done the same for the horizontal. Sorry, the elevators.
Yes, we did.
What I also did, I did recover the elevators.
Yeah.
I'll admit to doing that. Where they put these original mylar hinges in, they hadn't done very good slots. Right? It was like they just fucking gashed it with a knife.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? It was pretty poor. And rather than just having a slot, it basically split the wood all the way down and through.
It had. Yeah.
So I thought, you know what I'll do? Well, there's a story of this, obviously.
Yes.
What I'll do, well, we'll just run some super glue, eh?
Yeah.
You
great idea.
know, and fill and glue that gash back together.
Yeah.
But what happened was the super glue then ran inside the covering, the original covering that they use on this, yeah?
Yeah.
And when we come to shrink it a bit more, because it was a bit loose, it caused this like weird wrinkle effect. Caused a weird winkle, mate. That's what you got,
Come on,
innit?
get your bubble with that.
Yeah, you got weird winkle, didn't you?
I have. That's why she married me.
Yeah, a weird wrinkle, a wrinkle,
Yes. sir.
right? When the covering shrunk,
Yeah.
and you couldn't get rid of it because
No.
the super glue had stuck to the inside of the covering. Mm-hmm. But not only did it do it on one side, it did it on both sides.
Yeah.
And so I couldn't just like flip the flipping thing over so you didn't see it.
No.
So I had to recover both elevator halves. So that's where we are, and yeah, so we recovered though. Luckily, the white covering that I've got is pretty close to the original. So there you go. So there is an elevator half on there
Nice.
as well with pin hinges.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know, you're doing the job twice.
Yeah.
You know, so
Got there in the end, though.
we got there in the end, didn't we, mate?
Yeah.
There you go, they're in there. There is a slight difference in the white, is what it is. Different lights, it will look different, right? Mm-hmm. Is what it is. Doesn't look too bad anyway. So there we go. So, I think it's not so much a different white. I think the white that they originally used is actually thinner. It's just a slightly thinner material, and so it looks a bit
It is actually
more off-white,
Yeah.
than the actual covering that we're using. But done.
Yes, it's on and done.
Oh,
Done and on.
I'm talking too much, mate. I'm getting a sore throat already.
Okay.
So then the next thing was, I think we might have mentioned this earlier, was that I hate the idea of dicking around with servo leads every time I put the wing on.
Right.
And so my idea was to use these multiplex style connectors, and I've got quite a few of these. I went and bought a stash.
Yeah.
They were quite cheap. I haven't got them on eBay or something, wherever. They were dirt cheap for like a pack of 10.
Okay.
So yeah, those. And what we've got in the fuselage is this oval hole, right? And of course what we've got on the wings, is an oval hole, amazingly, right here. Now what they've done, which is brill, is that the old cutouts in here match up with what is on the fuselage.
Yeah.
So we know they're in the same place.
Yeah.
Which is brilliant, because then I was able to 3D print some of these things.
They are absolutely perfect.
They are absolutely perfect. Not surprising, because I did them, mate.
Oh, okay.
And so what's going to happen is these connectors, these are going to be glued. Which one would be that one? That one. That one's going to be glued like in there, like that. Yeah. So basically, we're going to solder the wires on.
Yeah.
Right, and then fill the back of this with epoxy.
Yeah.
And then that is going to go.
Nothing like a nice bit of potting
Inside the fuselage. And we'll show you the one that I've been working on, because like that. You don't have to get too close, mate.
Yeah, that's cool.
Right, like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Now the other one, which is going like that, and that will glue in. Which one is it? Oh,
On me.
that's the wing gone.
Oh.
Right. That is going to glue into there like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And I've had to make a little indentation here because we can't get this one through from the inside like we've done that one.
Okay.
So she's got to be flipped round that way with a flange.
Yeah, sure.
That is going to glue in there like that.
Nice. Yeah.
Right, and because this was all as a laser cut kit basically, and they cut them in the same place, everything just lines up. So when you come put the wing on, it's just going to be a matter of sliding that in there, bump, push it in, put the screw in to hold the wing on, done.
And there's your connection.
And there's your connection. No dicking around with servo leads or anything. So yeah, I like that idea. Now there are actually enough connections on here if you really wanted to put lights on as well.
I was just thinking that actually.
Yeah, you carry on thinking it, mate, because I ain't doing it.
Lights. Oh, okay. Perhaps we won't do that then.
Otherwise, you know what? This will be like a 20-part series. We're almost ready to fly.
Yeah.
It's already getting long. So that's where we are at the moment. So 3D printing. I mean, I do like it for certain things like that.
Yeah.
It's brilliant, isn't it?
What if anybody wanted to get you to 3D print stuff? Could they request
No,
that?
they can bugger off.
Oh, okay, there you go, guys.
I ain't got enough time to do my own stuff, mate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, if you wanted the STL file of that, they're great, but it's a bit limited, isn't it? Because it'd only be for this plane.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
And to be honest with you, that took me like 4 minutes to draw that,
Okay.
and 4 minutes to print it. So
Not long then.
no. So at the end of the day, if you want to do it yourself.
Okay.
Have a go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ain't cock it up, can't you?
Well, yeah, so you learn, innit?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So, what are we doing next, Cole? Do you know what? I'm going to have something to eat because I'm hungry.
Yeah,
That's something
same.
to eat, isn't it? You've got a Coronation chicken. Is that Coronation Street chicken or is that Coronation chicken?
I think it might be Coronation Street chicken.
Street stricken? Stricken, that's bad as me, mate. Street stricken.
Well, yeah.
Right.
I bought it in Wainsbury's.
Wainsbury's. No, mate.
Yeah.
So, yeah, well, we're just going to get on and do stuff.
I don't know what's next.
I'm almost thinking...
Servos, tail section?
Pissabolically.
Okay.
Yeah, we got to glue the...
Roddy things in.
Well, we got to glue the hinges in because
Yeah.
we've only glued them into one half.
Yes.
Yeah, so we got to glue them into this half now.
That's a good
because you
idea.
can't put the tail plane on or the horizontal stab on with these on.
No, of course you can't.
You know, because
Yeah.
you can't.
Well, that's next then, I think.
So yeah, maybe we'll glue the hinges in, put the push rods in, connect them up to the servos. Then that's all that done, isn't it?
Yeah, okay.
Right, and then after that, we'll probably do the wiring for these plugs that are in the
Okay.
wing here,
Yeah.
or the fuselage, and that'll probably be it for the day, probably,
Yeah.
because it's 2 o'clock already.
Crikey.
Thanks for all the comments, anyway. And yeah, well, we've sort of been busy, haven't we?
Yeah.
So the tail is now finished completely. Everything's glued in. Horns are in, and if by magic we have the push rods connected up. Where's the other one? Trying to find it with my finger. There's the rudder. Right. So that's all good. They're not finally adjusted yet, but they're all in there and they work. So when we're flying this plane for the first time and the controls come loose, you'll know that it's because we never actually finally tightened them all up and we forgot.
Yes.
So we can all come back to this bit of video in the future.
Yeah, that's right.
Right, we're finally getting somewhere, aren't we? We can see the end.
The end is nigh.
Right. I was just thinking we might as well put the undercarriage on just to do something that's quick,
Okay.
you know, rather than dick around with something that's long, like my cock.
No.
What you say?
Ain't nothing.
Oh.
Do you want to put the nose wheel on as well?
No, I just want to put the metal bits on the undercarriage. I think
Okay.
we'll get them screwed in, and then it can stand on the bench by itself, can't it?
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Rather than
Rather
having
than
to sit on a bit of
tube.
bit of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think we'll do that next, and then I don't know if we can get the connectors on the wings done today as well. That'd be good. If not, it'll be somewhere else. Right, so we're just coming to do the undercarriage. So yeah, I just melted away the covering so that I could then glue it down to what's underneath, because at the moment it's like that, yeah, like that. Anyway, so holes are pre-drilled with like those spiked nuts on the underside, yeah. So you can put screws through that and screw it into there, and look at the nice fit on that.
That's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, you know, because it's a funny shape, yeah, it ain't just like square, and they've got it perfect, right? Unfortunately, that's the only bit they got perfect. If you look at where the screw holes are, I don't know if you can see down in there,
Yeah.
they don't actually line up with the holes in the metal. They're about like that far out. What's that, a couple of mil?
Yeah, good cut of meal, isn't it?
Yeah. Hey, you know what I'm saying, don't you, Cole?
Yeah, you think?
Hey.
Yeah. Words don't exist.
Well, they don't normally in your head, but...
Oi.
So what we'll do, right, because it's a nice fit in this wood, yeah, is all we'll do is we'll drill 2 more holes, a whole diameter apart, yeah,
Yeah.
and then just make that into a slot,
Yeah.
and then just put them through. There's no point dicking around with anything else. These won't move because they're a nice fit in this plywood, yeah. So as long as they're clamped down, you know, they won't be a problem, will they?
And the screw will cover the slot.
And the screw will cover the slot, especially if you've got a washer on it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's what we've got to do. It's a shame, because they've done that quite well, haven't they?
Yeah.
They made that look all nice, they deburred it and everything. Unfortunately, it's the wrong fucking place. I know, quality, innit?
Yeah, just can't get the staff.
No, you can't. Right, Mag Colin has done his stuff and made a slot in the in that undercarriage leg, and it now goes on. Surprise, surprise.
Yes.
I'm not putting it on permanent yet because we've got to drill 2 more holes in here.
Yeah.
But at least we now know that it fits. So we've got to do the same
With the other side now.
on that side, like that, and then we'll see how it goes. So we did the other one, boom, 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 yeah. Put that on there. Guess what? Holes line up.
Yeah, holes line up.
Shh. Oh.
Why me? Trust me, that's
Well, at least you didn't have to do it again, mate.
Yeah, that's good.
So yeah, the next thing is where are those things? It's these things here. I can't believe how long this kit's taking us.
Yeah.
Anyway, so these babies, all right, basically go, well, they go over that and then screw on. See, there's some screw holes there.
Yeah.
Interesting, no screw holes in that side. But yeah, so this is like ABS or something. We just got to put them on. So let's go and do that, Tom. Yawning things. Don't forget, comment if you yawned. So
Yes.
Mad Colin there, he did well,
Thanks.
didn't you, mate? You've actually cut these out.
Yes, what a job that was.
Yeah, they were a bit of a pain in the arse.
Little bit.
Now, the annoying thing with these things, that my mind keeps going blank on what they're called, is this isn't actually white plastic, it's clear plastic, and they've painted the outside of it,
Yes.
which
naughty.
is right annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, we've done one, and that's how it goes on the undercarriage leg.
Yeah.
As you can see, you have to drill it and screw it. Right?
Yes.
And then that bolts onto the plane like that. Perfect. And now we can go home.
Yes.
Yeah, so there you go. That's it for the Daily It Cold, because
Yes.
it's 5 o'clock.
We got to the end of the video
And,
at last.
Yeah, we got to. Yeah, it only took 2 days, didn't it? This video.
Yes.
We've done pretty much nothing again.
Yeah, well, you've done the inside servo bits.
Oh well, yeah, and we've done that bit.
The other bit.
Somebody said they like your T-shirt, mate.
What, this one?
Yeah.
Who said that?
I don't know.
When did I wear
Somebody.
that on camera then?
I don't know, but I must have been filming you or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, your Looney Tunes T-shirt.
that's about right.
Well, yeah, I was going to say.
Oi.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey. Right. Yeah. So like, comment, subscribe. You're not here tomorrow, are you?
No, I'm car boot tomorrow. Probably.
No, that's more important, of course.
Yeah, Thursday.
Car boot is more important than all these viewers of ours, Cole. Yeah, exactly. A Thursday?
Hey, maybe.
We've
Yeah.
got to get this plane
could
finished
be.
at some point.
Yes.
Oh dear, pardon me.
Did you hear that, guys? Now that's what I've got to put up with all day long, 24/7, 7 days a week.
You don't live with me.
No, I know.
Right. See you all in the next video, whenever that is, whenever Colin's back ain't playing up, and whenever it's not Car Boot Day, which is a Wednesday.
So I'll see you Thursday, guys.
Yeah, right. We'll see.
Yeah.
See you all soon. Bye.
Yeah. Cheers, then. Bye.
Thank you for watching Captain Rob's RC Model Geeks. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to click that like button. If you want to see more of the same type of videos, don't forget you can subscribe. If you want to support us, you can use PayPal, paypal.me/RC Model Geeks. If you want to contact us, you can email us rcmodelgeeks@gmail.com. We look forward to seeing you in the next video.